Hey guys, what's going on? I just wanted to come back here and do a video real quick. The video I'm going to be talking about today is going to be my 1,000 subscriber contest, which if you've been following this channel for a little while, you realize I've been needing to do this for a month or two. What I'm going to do is I'm trying to always introduce some kind of new idea to my contest, and more than just putting something in a hat and trying to give you something to win. So what I was going to do this time is I was going to talk about my favorite subgenre of movies, and then I was going to ask you guys if you could recommend movies to me in this subgenre, or you can do a video, talk about your favorite subgenre, and give me kind of a little list of the movies that you like from it, or things about it that make it your favorite subgenre. Then what I'll do is everybody that does a video, and you'll need to put in that video, Cynical 44,000 subscriber or 1,000 sub contest, and you'll need to let me know that you post that video, since we can't do video responses anymore. So that's a little different this time. What I'm going to do is everybody that leaves a comment down below, you'll get one entry. You can comment several times, but I'm only going to give you one entry for a comment, and that would be to recommend me some movies from this genre, or to tell me your genre and then give me a little list. That'll give you one entry into my 1,000 subscribers contest. And then if you do video, I will give you 5 entries, and what you'll do is just post a video to your channel. You'll have to let me know that that video is out there, because I won't get any kind of notification. So make sure that you leave a comment down below on this video saying my video is up. Make sure that the name of the video has 1,000 subs contest Cynical 44. It needs to have my name in it for sure, and that way when I go to find these videos, I can find them, because if I'm unable to find your video, I can't actually enter you into the contest. The thing that I'm going to be talking about as far as my subgenre is realistic style alien movies. And what I mean by realistic style alien movies is alien movies based on true accounts. It's questionable whether or not you believe this, and I'm kind of a skeptic, but yet I'm kind of half a believer too. I think the idea of it is interesting enough that I don't really put much thought into whether it's real or not. It's the idea that it could be that keeps me interested. The thing is, realistic alien movies, movies based on somebody's specific story. Probably one of the most famous and a great movie is Communion, which is really interesting. Hopefully I'm not getting too bad of a glare here, but it's really interesting. This is probably one of the last movies that I remember that Christopher Walken was like the main character, like he was starring in the movie. And sadly, there's not enough Christopher Walken out there these days. But he does do quite a few movies. It's just I don't see him in that starring role very often. When I do, it seems like it's a movie that doesn't get very much attention. So this is one of the last ones where he was still at the top of his career before he started becoming more of a character actor. And I really enjoy his performance in this. It's very believable, and the alien parts of it, if you've ever read this book, there's kind of like, I guess you could say, a lot that's left out, but what can you do with anything that's based on a book? But yeah, if you get a chance, check out Communion. It's kind of eerie, it's kind of weird, it's definitely interesting. Another similar movie like that is Fire in the Sky. And this is based on a true story also of something that happened in the 70s. A lot of this was just this one guy's, I guess what you could say, it was like his life, but leading up to, I guess, the 80s, somewhere in there. So a lot of this was kind of focused on the 80s there towards the end. This all takes place in the 70s, and it was one event that happened to several people. I remember seeing this when it came out in theaters. I thought it was pretty interesting. I didn't find out until later that the alien design on this was changed. I think the studios felt like movies like Communion had already showed something that was too similar to the design for the aliens here, so they wanted something different. So Fire in the Sky went for a little bit different design on the aliens, and I didn't like that they changed the story, because to me, I think the important part of it is, the story. So for them to be as realistic as possible, I think would have added something to it. Now, you can get into sort of a shoot-off of that, which is things like the Mothman Prophecies, which a lot of people believe that this is sort of an alien. Maybe it's not. And this kind of thing, like the Mothman Prophecies, is also based on a true story of a true account. I actually really enjoyed this movie too. It's very eerie. It's got a lot of weird reveals, and I always like that part of it. It's just a movie that, to me, I just get in the mood to watch every once in a while. I got excited about it when it was at the theaters. I went and watched it. I bought it when it came out on DVD, and I've stuck with it ever since. Every couple of years, I revisit it. I just kind of really like it. This isn't exactly an alien movie, but it's got the feel of it. It's got the description. It's got a lot of people describing it in a way that they don't really know what it is, which is very similar to the other movies. Then when you get into like movies that I guess are fictional, but they kind of represent the same story formula, and that is movies like, probably one of the most famous one is Close Encounters. I just recently got this edition because we got a chance to go to a convention where we met Richard Dreyfuss, and my girlfriend got his autograph and got an autograph from me as well, and it was pretty cool. So I kind of had Richard Dreyfuss on the mind, and I didn't have this movie anymore, so I wanted to get it again. So we picked up the DVD box set. This is probably a good example of basing things on the mythos of aliens, but with a fictional story. Very well done. Very Steven Spielberg. So if you get a chance, definitely check this out if you haven't. Can't imagine very many people out there that haven't seen this, but I love it. It's a very stereotypical Steven Spielberg, but yet it's early Steven Spielberg, so it has some different elements to it that are kind of a surprise. Okay, jumping over to the next movie. This is one that I've heard mixed things about, whether it's real or not, and I was kind of frustrated with it because it wasn't quite as good as I thought. But this is one that kind of fits into that category. I was very excited about it coming out, and then once it came out, I was less excited about it. It's got those same telltale things that happen and stuff like that, just kind of a different perspective. And this is the most recent one I've watched, and I actually kind of like this. It was Dark Skies. This is definitely all fictional, but it uses a lot of the elements of what was taken from true accounts and things like that. So if you get a chance, Dark Skies is not that bad. I haven't heard very many good things about it, but I really enjoyed it. I think it's pretty well done. It's just, it may feel like it's kind of like too many other things. Okay, so that's my one of my favorite subgenres, if not my absolute favorite subgenre, because there isn't much that comes out in the way of actual big movies. It seems like documentaries and things like that come out from time to time, and I'm not a humongous fan of that. I can watch it from, from here and there, but I really kind of enjoy the movies more, being a movie fan. But what I was going to do is, for my 1,000 subscriber contest, I wasn't really for sure what I wanted to give away, and I knew I wanted to offer something to all of my subscribers. So what I'm going to do is, for everyone that enters, you'll get one entry. If you make a comment below, 5 entries for the video. Make sure you have 1,000 sub contest Cynical44. Spell that correctly. Make sure you put my name, my username correctly. 5 entries for a video, maximum 5 entries per person. You can't do multiple videos, you can't make multiple comments. But if you'll do that and you give me your version of this subgenre that you really enjoy, whether it be Civil War movies, etc., etc. I just don't want anything really generic. Like, I don't want horror movies. I don't want, westerns. I want, somebody say, I like revenge western movies, or whatever. I want to see somebody say, I like sci-fi horror, which is just like its own subgenre of horror that takes place in space or with science-related things. I want that. I want something a little bit more specific. And with those entries, you'll have a chance to win. What I'm giving away this time is a $25 gift certificate from Amazon. If you're in the UK or something like that, I'm not for sure if that transfers, but I'm going to give like the digital, version of it. I really contemplated on what I should do, and I really didn't know, so I thought this is the best. I'll just give a $25 gift card. You can get what you want. If you're from another country, I'm sorry, maybe you can order something from Amazon and it'll still give it to you. I apologize if that seems kind of generic or whatever, but I wasn't really for sure what to give away, and money has been kind of tight, as you can see. I'm still dealing without having a good camera and all that junk, but I just want to get this video out there. If you guys have any questions or anything, I'll try to answer it as best I can. This could be confusing or whatever. I'm trying to get out several videos today, so look for some upcoming videos as well. The contest will be up. I'm going to give it like 3 weeks. I will have a date here that will actually tell, when it expires. You'll need to have your video up or your comment before that date to be entered in the contest. And then this video will have the title changed to closed after that's over. And I will leave it at that, and I am off to do some more videos. So if you see me in this getup, I will be trying to put up more videos today that will come up in the future. Okay, I will see you guys again next time. All right.